On the 35th anniversary of Beijing's Tiananmen Massacre, Taiwan President Ching-te repeats his stand on democracy and the threat from China. Echoing what he told military officers in May, he wrote in a Facebook post, "The memory of June 4th will not disappear in the torrent of history. We will continue to work hard to make this historical memory last forever and move everyone who cares about Chinese democracy," he added. "This reminds us that democracy and freedom do not come easily, and that we must build consensus and respond to authoritarianism with freedom." China calls Lai a separatist. In May, China carried out war games around Taiwan in what it said was punishment for Lai's separatism. The drills were conducted in the Taiwan Strait, the north, south, and east of Taiwan Island, as well as in the areas around the islands of Kinmen, Matsu, Wuqiu, and Dongyin. During the drills, an army unit of the Eastern Theatre Command mobilized personnel and equipment for emergency deployment. In rain, the officers and soldiers rapidly deployed their combat vehicles, loaded ammunition, and headed for the battlefield. In the waters surrounding Taiwan, the Chinese naval formations approached the so-called enemies in a dress rehearsal for a blockade or even an invasion. They also conducted mock strikes against maritime targets.
我向美方特别强调指出，台湾问题是中美关系第一条不可逾越的红线，也是中美关系当中最重要、最敏感、最具爆炸性的问题。台独与台海和平水火不容。美方如果真的希望台海和平稳定，就应该恪守一个中国原则和中美三个联合公报，兑现不支持台独的承诺。
The events in and around the central Beijing Square on June 4, 1989, when Chinese troops opened fire to end the student-led pro-democracy demonstrations, are a taboo topic in China and are almost completely censored. After weeks of protests in the square, troops backed by tanks crushed the demonstrations, prompting global condemnation. The footage of a lone protester standing in front of a line of tanks has become one of the most powerful symbols of the 20th century. The ruling Communist Party has never released the number of those killed. Rights groups and witnesses say the figure could run into the thousands. Public commemorations only take place in overseas cities, including Taipei, where senior leaders and exiles use the anniversary to criticize China and urge it to face up to what it did. Sitting on a plastic chair in his warehouse studio in Taiwan, Casey Wong gives a pensive rendition of the protest anthem, "Glory to Hong Kong," on his accordion, a song that Chinese Communist Party has banned. The self-exiled Hong Kong artist is striving to keep alive the memory of China's June 4 crackdown from his studio in Taiwan's central city of Taichung.
I mean, the message we are sending out to the Chinese Communist Party is we did not forget. We did not forget that 35 years ago, your party have killed innocent citizens illegally. Your regime, a murderous regime, using tanks to roll over citizens, using AK-47 to shoot through their body, and you guys try to cover up.
Across the world, demonstrations have been taking place in the run-up to the 35th anniversary, and protests build up in crescendo on June 4th. In sharp contrast to the pomp surrounding a high-profile visit by Russian President Vladimir Putin in May in Beijing, an official website for the Tiananmen Tower overlooking the square posted a notice saying it would be closed for the entire day on June 4, and that those who had bought tickets could get them refunded. The official social media account of the Beijing subway network has also announced that an exit of Tiananmen East Station would be closed from June 2nd to 5th.